My name's Ruth Bedell. I'm going to read a passage from my novel Daughters of the Labyrinth, which is set in Crete. And at this point the narrator has just discovered from her father that her parents have kept from them as they were growing up some absolutely devastating secret. And she runs out of the house and into the countryside to try and process it and absorb it. I'm among green slopes covered in orange trees. The farmers here pick oranges from November till March, but often leave fruit on the trees, and they glow now like lanterns beside the new blossom. I can smell the blossom. In Greek, you say you hear it, you hear the scent. Okay, I'll follow it. I head into the fields. No idea where I'm going. Soon the grass is high as my chest. It smells rank as if water is near. Nearly over my head and full of insects. Further on there are leafy reeds taller than me. The ground is marshy. And suddenly a lake opens in front of me. A mirage, it has to be. There's only one lake, freshwater lake in Crete. But that's miles away, a tourist place with pedal boats and souvenir shops. This lake has nothing. No one in sight. Just open water fringed with reeds. In front of me is a rickety shack with a tin roof, rusty metal tables, and a notice board. Taverna, Limni, Lake Taverna. So it is a lake, an unknown lake. I feel I'm in a time warp. Everything here is old and make-do, like the Crete of my childhood. I sit on a wobbly chair with hard edges that cut into my bottom, and a bony old man appears. Small, close-together eyes peer out from yellow-grey whiskers. Good afternoon. Is there tsipuro? There is. He goes back in, and I start drawing. I feel almost frantic to draw. I draw the reeds, the far shore, the bubble-wrapped cloud. But from every point in this landscape, the eye is drawn down to the silver tissue of the lake. I will the pencil to conjure everything I see and feel, hold nothing back. The old man brings out a tray with a mini carafe of raki, a tiny shot glass, a saucer with a few pieces of rusk and cheese, because you should never drink without eating, and a glass of water. He puts it down without speaking. What is this place, sir? Don't you know? He uses the singular you as to a child. In Chania, this would be rude. Here, it seems natural. Lake Ayas. I only know Lake Kurnas. That's another. This lake, God did not make. Men made it. Why? Irrigation. Now it is not used, only by birds. The taste of raki is the taste of Crete, sharp and mineral like rock. When the first sip hits, I think of Goya. Non se puede mirar, Goya wrote on one of his disasters of war etchings. This cannot be looked at. Papa started the silence, didn't he? They both decided not to tell their children ages ago. But when Mama was in hospital and I challenged Papa, he was on his own. He was the one telling the story. That hurts. But hurt is just the tip of the iceberg, a fast melting iceberg. So many feelings flooding it's going to cascade me into rapids. I pour another shot of raki. By the time I've finished the sketch, the little carafe is empty. Inside the hut is a makeshift bar on a cement floor, ridged like grey cream. The old man is sitting at a table with his komboloi, staring into space. Just one afternoon of thousands exactly like it. He is living in aspic and really old, wispy, faded, even more ancient than Papa. How much do I owe you? €2. I give him 4. Don't you have someone to help you? The Germans killed my son. He speaks as if it was yesterday, not 75 years ago. This was where they landed, here in Prison Valley. Prison Valley? Is he being metaphorical? I feel I'm in a country of no explanations, stripped of everything but wind in the reeds. I'm maybe a bit drunk. The prison, where many patriots died. Isn't that why you've come? He goes to the door and points. There, the place of martyrdom. In the green distance, as if his hand had magicked it into being, I see a long white wall. 40 minutes later, after pushing through tall grass, buzzing insects and orange trees, I'm under that wall. It is higher than I thought, with watchtowers and barbed wire along the top. This must be Ayas prison.